All right, I'm gonna go over a real quick routine that you can do to increase like your internal rotation of your shoulder and your external rotation of your shoulder. It's not gonna be a whole lot of stretching, but there'll be some loaded movements that are gonna get you into some ranges of motion that maybe you're not used to. So with all these things, the key is taking these movements slow, keep the loads static, and then moving through the motion. So the first thing we're gonna do is get our shoulders just warmed up, kind of lengthen out our chest a little bit. So we're just gonna lay down flat. When you do this, make sure your head isn't tilted up. You're kind of looking down towards the floor. I want your right arm out straight. I want you to roll over on this arm. I want you to push a little bit of force into the ground with your hand here. You're moving your palms facing down. You're gonna push down for about 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll to the other side, left arm out. Roll over on that arm. Same thing, push into the ground with that left hand a little bit. Not super hard, just till you feel some tension. 4, 3, 2, 1. To do it one more time each side. And if you want to change the angle a little bit, you can bring your hand down. You can bring it up a little bit higher. So here I feel it's a little bit more tense or more tight. You can push it down. 3, 2, 1. This way, hands a little higher, push it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So we've got a little activation in our chest. Now we want to go into some more loaded movements that take us to a full range of motion. So the first thing we'll do is a depth push-up. So this isn't about doing a lot of high reps. It's really about focusing on really good form and holding tension at the bottom and then pushing back out nice and controlled. So anything that can give you a higher starting point with your hands. So these are dumbbells. You could use books. You could use plates if you want to. Whatever it is that can give you some added height for your hands. You want to get them about wide enough to where your chest can get in between them and kind of get towards close to the floor. If they're too close, your chest will hit your hands. So make sure they're wide enough that you can get between them. Just going to get in this position here. The key with doing this is to not cheat by your core sagging back and forth. We want all the stretch and all the tension to be held here. So you kind of want to tuck your ribs in to start, squeeze your butt, and all we're doing is we're slowly coming down. And we're kind of driving our elbows in towards our body as we come down. Nice and slow, then pause at the bottom so you feel a little bit of a stretch. Again, don't cheat and let your back sag. Keep your ribs pulled. You're just gonna hold for 3 seconds, so it's already been 3. Coming back up nice and controlled. Again, slowly coming down, loading our shoulder. We're basically bringing our shoulder into internal rotation as we get to the bottom. So again, 3, 2, 1. Come about. Let's just do one more for demonstrations, but I'd like you to do anywhere from 5 to 10. So 5 would be kind of where you start. And again, if this is too hard, you can drop to your knees. So after you've done, like say you can do 3 normal, and then on the 4th one, you're like, can't quite get up. You can drop to your knees if you need to, but get at least 5. Because we want enough stimulus to where it has to start making a change, right? And that's getting our shoulder in the internal rotation, which is the same as getting that hand up on the back, same kind of position there. Next thing we'll do, similar in terms of what we're trying to accomplish, but we're gonna do it at a different angle. So this time we're gonna be pushing more down. These are dips. Any dip bars will work. You can do it off the end of a bench if you want to too, if you don't have parallel bars. But all you're gonna do, get in here, same deal. You're trying to come down really slowly, pause, 3 seconds, come back out. When you come out, don't let your shoulders be shrugged. Make sure you're pushing your shoulders away from your ears. And again, if you need some assistance, you can put your hand or your feet back behind you. Same thing, load down, 3, 2, 1, come out, right? Either way you want to do it. Again, 5 reps is kind of what we're shooting for. If you can do more, but again, do the first ones if you can with just body weight. And then if you need to progress, put your toes on the floor and do them that way, all right? It's first 2, those are about working on internal rotation, a couple different angles. I forgot what I gotta do next here. All right, next is gonna be like a floor, mimicking a shoulder press. So this is more external rotation, right? So we're wanting to work the muscles more on this back side. All we're gonna do, lay down flat. Again, keep your head facing the floor. We're gonna start with our elbows bent. You're gonna lift up. You're
You're gonna come into a shoulder press overhead, come down, and then extend back, touch your fingers together, come back to that start position, press, here, here, back and forth. The goal is to keep your hands high. They could be more like this if your shoulders are really tight, but we're just trying to keep them up off the floor, right? Sometimes it's a good idea once you get more advanced to give yourself something to kind of as a goal to keep higher than at the top. So you might be here, you're trying to reach above that, come back, touch. Try to stay above that goal of a height that you might have in front of you. Initially don't have that, just work through the movement. That one is kind of a higher rep exercise. I'm gonna recommend anywhere from 10 to 20 reps, as long as you can maintain position and keep your hands off the floor. Next, we're gonna use a band. So I have 2 bands here. Again, you can increase the resistance over time. We'll start with 1 band. All you're gonna do is you're gonna come down, get some tension on the band, and your first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna row with your elbow coming out, right? And from here you're gonna externally rotate, come up, and then you're gonna press overhead, come down, rotate forward, come forward. When you come forward, really reach forward as far as you can, but don't rotate to your hip. Your hips are staying square, your rotation is coming up to your shoulder, you're pulling all the way back, elbow out, rotate up, press up, down, rotate forward, come back to start. Now if you're doing this and you're pulling and you notice your shoulder is hiking up, think about retracting this lat. Your lat's right here, right? You're pulling that down with your elbow still out. So your trap here is out of the equation. It's all your shoulder. Sometimes it helps to put your hand here just to make sure you're not activating, right? That one's relatively low rep, anywhere from 5 to 10 reps each arm, just to get those muscles, because we don't want our hand to be here when we press up. We want to be able to get the strength in our back to be able to get that hand here and press up. If that weight's pushing us forward, we're just using to activate those muscles to get that shoulder to move in a better position. And then last, what's the last one we got? Oh, last one we need. Let's use sorry. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring the weight up. You're gonna lay on the floor. Now you can see that my elbow joint here, this is the back of my elbow, this is the top of my elbow. You can see it's kind of facing this way. I want to hold the weight here and get my elbow to face more that way. So I gotta really rotate. And you can see my shoulder here is open and now it's closed. Hopefully you can kind of see how I'm activating my lat to get it in there. That's all you're doing. You're holding the weight here and you're just gonna hold this position 5 seconds. 3, we'll just count down. 3, 2, 1. You're gonna kind of keep it there, let go. Come down and come up. Again, rotate through, hold for 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Keep that elbow as much as you can, this joint here facing towards your head or that direction as much as you can. I would do 3 reps and then switch hands. Do the same thing, hold the weight, try to rotate, get that lat activated here. Holding 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, coming down, touch your elbow, come up, hold, 5. And you can see my shoulder staying packed. I'm not letting it lift up. I'm keeping my shoulder blade active, pulled in, driving this elbow joint towards my head, and moving through that range of motion. And you can have a little bit of an arch in your back here. You don't have to be completely flat right here. You want to have like normal posture you have when you're standing. So it's going to be a little bit of an arch here, but you want to be engaged still. So you don't want this to be, loose. You want to really tighten it up and work on that rotation of your shoulder joint and moving it back and forth. That's it. That's the last one. On that one again, 2-3 reps where you hold it at the top for 5 seconds,
come down and up. That's 1 rep, 2 or 3 reps each side, and just work through that. That's it. Thanks.